It's the sound of the crackle that's special. But vinyl is now at risk of running out.
How bad is the vinyl shortage?
It's definitely getting worse, whereas a couple of years ago you could pretty much order anything you wanted. Now we're waiting 6 months, like even a year, for some titles to come back into stock.
Graham Davis runs Casbah Records in Greenwich. He blames Brexit and the pandemic for the shortage.
A lot of the pressing moved to countries in the EU, like Poland, Czech Republic, Germany. So obviously now with the logistics of transporting goods across Europe with the Brexit and the pandemic, it's made the whole distribution chain a lot longer and a lot more difficult.
Vinyl is also a victim of its own success. Sales are up 700% in the last decade.
There's a lot of things have all converged to make a huge problem. It's overtaken CDs as the primary choice of physical media for music. So now you have a massive increase of demand, and at the same time the world does not have enough record pressing plants to supply the vinyl.
Chris Howell owns an independent record label, but the lack of vinyl supplies makes business almost impossible.
It's quite tricky being a record label if you don't have any records to sell. We are still getting some, but it's like massively restricted, where we would get like 8 or 9 releases in a month. Now we're getting maybe 1, maybe 2. But the situation as it is now is you press 1,000 and it runs out, and you have to wait 9 months before you get any more. And that's problematic for everyone. It's difficult for record shops because they've got customers asking for it and they can't supply it. It's difficult if you're selling it online because people don't want to wait 9 months for a record.
Do I have it in me?
A flood of new releases, including ABBA's new album, means there's talk of stocks running out for Christmas.
If it's gonna go on like this, where we're going to be short of key titles, then obviously customers, may well decide that they want to shop elsewhere.
And do you see any light at the end of the tunnel?
On a positive note, I'd say the fact that the demand is there is a good thing.
Like the lack of petrol and empty shelves, the vinyl shortage is just part of the new soundtrack to our stop-start lives. Rags Martel, ITV News.